What's up everyone, my name is Joker and this is my CYPHER guide for all maps. All of these setups work after the official release of Valorant and I hope you enjoy the video. If you're playing CYPHER on Split, you're most likely gonna be doing B side. A really good camera that is working right now was something like this. You wanna go all the way to the back of this and as far left as possible, like this. And then you wanna aim up here to this tower and as far to the left again as possible. Jump and place the camera at the highest point. That way you can even see backside and the entrance of the tunnel, so you will know when someone got onto side or is pushing onto side. And yeah, you can obviously tag them. It's a really awkward angle for them to even notice, like it's all the way up there. And yeah, it's most likely not going to be seen by the enemies. You want to put one CYPHER cage right here. And I always like to put my trap wire like this, even though they could theoretically get through here, but you will see them anyways because you have the cam up there, and they're gonna be expecting a CYPHER wire right here, so that's why I put mine down here. Not a lot of people expect that, and once you see them push in, you're simply gonna activate the cage. And they might run into the wire and you're gonna be standing here. You can either wallbang that or just peek around and spray through this cage.
This goes here.
And for the second wire I like to put it right here, just so you're like safe if they rush onto site and one runs into here, you most likely get a free kill. Definitely not a wire they'll be expecting again. And yeah, it's just a really nice setup. I like to keep one CYPHER cage for, yeah, emergency reasons, I guess. You could put it right here and activate it once this trap wire gets triggered. But yeah, you're just going to be standing here looking through your cam all game. And yeah, if they like rush, you could activate this CYPHER cage. Like that's what I meant with emergency. You can throw it here and activate it immediately, and you can just get to safety and still see almost all of sight. So yeah, that's my CYPHER setup for B. And up next is Ascent. If you're playing on Ascent and you want to hold B side, you want to have one mate boost you onto these barrels. And to do that, your mate wants to crouch and hold W towards you, and you want to look into this dark spot and spam jump and crouch and also hold W. And basically you're gonna be boosted onto this barrel, and yeah, you want to then place your cam onto this tree right here and as high up as you possibly can, so like this. That way you can see into the fish market and you can see the enemies at the barrier. And what you want to do then, once the barriers are still down, still up, you want to place your one trap wire like this and also a CYPHER cage, and the other trap wire I like to place right here, and keep one CYPHER cage for later, maybe retaking. And yeah, you basically want to position yourself over here, and once the round starts and they start pushing in, you can't shoot through there with your arrow, by the way. You're gonna wait for this wire to detonate. And once they're in, you basically want to just spam through. And you want to fall back to here if they manage to get through. And since you have your wire right here, once they step into that, you can simply wallbang them. And yeah, it's a really good setup for B side. I think that on Haven, CYPHER is best on C side and in double doors. And therefore I will only be covering these two. And in case someone won't let you go C or double doors, you can pick the other one. And yeah, what I like to do on C side is I want to place my cam up here, like this. That way I can look a little bit into long, and if someone's peeking with an orb, I can most likely tag them. And if they get onto site, it's a really nice camera for that as well. I want to place one cyber cage right here. And the first trapwire I like to place here, because if they have a brimstone or a viper, they most likely smoke off this angle. And sometimes they even push through. And since I'm gonna be standing back here, it's like a really easy kill for me if it's smoked. So this just gives me a little extra protection. And once the gates go down, I want to stand like roughly here and place my trapwire as far as I can in there, because people are most likely going to expect a wire over here. And if you place it just a little bit further in, it's more likely to be activated. And yeah, what I'm doing is I will stand here and just check my cam. If this trapwire gets triggered, I do this and spray through. And yeah, my second cyber cage I just keep for maybe retaking, and yeah, that's my setup for Haven C. If I'm playing double doors with CYPHER, I like to put my first trapwire right here before the barrier opens, and also a cyber cage in the middle. And once the barrier opens, I want to be standing right here and aiming just a little bit to the right of this crate. Have my trapwire equipped and place it like this. That way the enemies won't see it get placed if they don't completely rush in. And yeah, I even like to throw another cyber cage onto there and quickly place my camera up here. Just because this is a really weird and awkward angle for them to shoot. And what I do is I position myself behind this wall. You can do this wall as well. And if you're really like want to play a little bit more aggressive, maybe you have a Stinger or a Spectre, you can even stand here, check your camera, and yeah, once they walk in, you simply detonate the cage. Same thing here, just detonate it. You can tag them as well, still see with the camera behind and inside the cages, and yeah, it's a really nice setup. On bind, I prefer holding B with CYPHER, and I see a lot of people doing that as well, so I'm only covering B side. One camera that's really good is this one back here. You can shoot it roughly there. You can shoot it a little bit more in, even if you try really hard. Like this. It's all the way in there. And you can basically see inside of window and if people push long. And you can even tag both of them. And yeah, from window it's like a really weird angle. It's not what people are gonna be looking. They're gonna go into here and shoot this and check this corner, and that's not like the first thing you look at. And yeah, you basically know when they are coming window. Same thing for long. It's not the best for long. I will show you one for long right now, which is really good. So you want to jump onto this box and stand at this corner. You can basically shoot your camera like this, and that way you can look down long. And yeah, you also have a pretty good view of sight, but yeah, the enemies will most likely see the camera, but still you get the info if people are going B. I suggest not looking through it all the time, but like when you think the enemies might be on long, that's when you check the cam, and you only check it like for a short time. But yeah, this cam is also really good. And now for the trapwires, I suggest putting a trapwire right here. This is a really good trapwire because people are most likely gonna stand on this box, and from here they're not gonna be able to see the trapwire. And once they decide to push, not a lot of people push above this like this. They mostly just drop back down and maybe peek CT first, and then if they peek CT from here, they go further and just quickly check this most likely, and that's when they'll run into this. And where you can stand the CYPHER, you can either stand here, which is really aggressive, but yeah, you know when they're pushing in, and if you got your cam over there, you can even see them. Maybe tag them and wallbang them through here. That's a good idea. And yeah, it's just a really nice little trapwire. And another trapwire which you can place at the start of the round is right here. This trapwire is most likely gonna be expected by the enemies, so yeah, up to you whether you want to do it or not. But you will definitely find out if someone is in tunnel over here. Like, yeah, also a decent trapwire. And if you're holding long with this camera right here, I suggest putting one trapwire here. It's also pretty obvious, but yeah, you can place it right at the start of the round. Like, once the barriers go up, you can place it and the enemies won't be able to see it in time. And yeah, not the most common spot for trappers, for a Cypher to place this trapwire, but yeah, still pretty good. And you will know if they push in here, maybe if they smoked you off. And yeah, also nice trapwire. Another good trapwire which you could do is right here in the default plant. Often people just smoke off and instantly rush into here to plant. And yeah, this trapwire just gives you the information if they're going there. And if you like backside, you can wallbang it right here. As I said, if they smoke you off, or you can throw your own cyber cage, smoke this off and just bang. Really nice. And yeah, for the second cyber cage, I like putting it into window or like on this ledge. Sorry, like this. It's just a nice cyber cage, completely blocking off window for a second. And you will hear once they jump through. And yeah, that's basically my CYPHER setup for bind.